Congratulations on this new production of Brooklyn the Musical.
Thank you.
Star as Brooklyn. How excited are you to be a part of this?
I was so overwhelmed to be a part of this. I think, I was saying to our producers that we used to have a little shop here in London called Dress Circle.
Yeah.
And it was basically, show heaven. And you'd go and you'd get an album that maybe you couldn't get normally in London. That would be like a new Broadway cast recording or something like that. And I remember picking up the Brooklyn album and buying the CD from Dress Circle and, singing all the songs from Brooklyn, when I was a teenager. So to be doing it in such a new format as well, like we've almost created this new medium of, it's not quite digital theatre, it's not quite film, it's sort of somewhere in between, that it just feels really special and unique and almost a positive of the pandemic. It never would have happened had it not have been for this past year. I don't think you would have got the five of us available all at the same time.
Yeah. Well, we have to give a big shout out to your producers because they have totally thought outside of the box this entire year. I know it's been frustrating for them, but they found a way to create some incredible art and bring theater back. So it must have been great to work with them.
It was amazing. I mean, Lambert Jackson have done so many incredible things, be it they put the last 5 years on a streaming platform and Songs for a New World. And then they actually took Songs for a New World into a theatre for a couple of nights because we were allowed to, at a certain point, have, distanced audiences. And then from doing things like First Date to doing Brooklyn, and we've sort of seen them go from, filming in one's house, sort of very much like this, to being on location and being able to figure out new ways to, number one, employ people, but also like bring art out for people who have been really like missing our genre.
Yeah. They really thought outside of the box. This, of course, is a brilliantly conceived production. What was it like working on it? Like, how long did it take to film? Like, how was that all done during the pandemic?
Wow. I mean, we were doing this, we filmed it back in February, and it was such a whirlwind. We actually learned the entire show on Zoom, which was interesting to say the least. And I think our amazing musical director, Leo, like he deserves awards because he worked so hard making sure that he'd put a track down for all 5 of the cast members on their specific harmony lines, and we'd go through it sort of one by one so that everyone knew exactly what they were doing. And we sort of did 10 days on Zoom. We got in a studio for 2 days. I tell you though, that first day in the studio, we were all tested to make sure that we were all okay to be in the same room. And that half an hour while you're waiting for those results, we were like, please, please, please. And sort of, we rehearsed in a studio for 2 days, sort of getting a few bits on its feet, singing together for the first time. And we filmed it over a course of 3 days, which is actually quite insane.